Clean at all times, protect yourself at all times, and what I say you must obey. Good luck, touch your bar. Good luck, buddy. Good luck.
Well, Neeco Macias, the Rooster, says he wants to pound. I want to pound my opponent. And, of course, Limbo Ponce has something to say about that.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. The Rooster throws a lot of punches. I like his personality. He's very outgoing, very charismatic. He's good for boxing.
And JR, as we see on the opening bell, Neeco Macias literally sprinting out of his corner. To me, this fight is going to be about movement and distance. Neeco Macias wants this range on the inside, as you mentioned, try to throw at least 150 punches per round. Ponce wants to circle out, keep moving, do not take a lot of shots.
Watch your head.
Well, easier said than done. The biggest thing that Ponce has to do is keep moving. Okay, step around here. You got another lefty out of Neeco. Neeco's a southpaw again, so here we go again. We got to step with that left foot to the right. Okay, so what's going to happen is there's a footwork contest here. And Neeco wants to throw lots and lots of punches, get him in position. So it's going to be a lot of movement by Ponce.
Neeco obviously will eat some punches to get his end. He wants to get as close to the body of Limbo Ponce as possible.
Work out.
JR, he told us he felt that was one of his strengths. Be careful what you wish for. I don't know if saying you can take a good punch is ever a good idea as a combat sports athlete, but Neeco Macias said it works for my style. I know I'm going to get hit to work to the inside.
Well, we've gushed over Neeco's 11-0 record, but
Work out.
Ponce's record 10-2, not too shabby with 8 knockouts.
He is a very talented fighter, and he has a much different style as already we're seeing here in round number 1. More of a counter puncher, wants a little more distance, a lot more movement. Macias is a classic puncher's pocket fighter.
So if you look at fighters but the one thing I noticed about Neeco punches with the inside of his glove a little bit, so he's kind of slapping a little bit. So he's not getting a direct shot. Okay, if you look right there, see, he's pawing with the inside of his glove. So he's not getting a flush shot sometimes. That's the inexperience I see on Neeco.
Nice left up there moments ago by the Rooster, Neeco Macias. In close, nice left. The southpaw scored the big time with that left hand, and another left uppercut, finding his mark on Limbo Ponce.
JR, though, Ponce is definitely finding counter punches, just like there with the right hand. He used the word exit. He said, I need to keep moving and keep finding the exit because I know Macias will come inside.
Well, the one thing is you got to keep spinning. That's the rule. Rule in a fight like this, all Ponce has to do is keep spinning. If he gets close, spin. Spin to your right, spin to your left. Throw your combo, spin to your right, spin to your left. With a guy that's consistent like this, like a Troy Dorsey style or a Wanda Bull Diaz style, you got to spin to your right and left.
Very spirited first round here in our co-main event. Two young 24-year-olds trying to make their mark here on national television on the CBS Sports Network with a combined record of 21-2. So the first round ends as we are being joined here at ringside. Very happy to welcome Derek Stevens, the owner of the D Hotel, my home away from home. How are you?
Hey, JR, how you doing?
Good.
Hey, Sean, what's going on?
Derek, thank you for being with
Great
us,
to
and
see
thank
you.
you for having us.
I love this coat, man.
Oh, yeah, we got it covered. We got it all covered here, that's for sure.
It's a little NASCAR. I like it. It's
Oh.
good. Hey, I know you're a big boxing fan.
Yeah.
How did that start?
Oh, you know what? One of my first fights, I was out the back of Caesar's Palace. It was Bo Holyfield, too. That was a fan man fight, you know.
Yeah.
I fell in love with outdoor boxing, and I thought with what we could do with this event center, we could do the same thing down here 20 years later.
And last night was a very important night for you and all of us, your amateur program.
Yeah, it was great. I mean, this battle-born boxing that we're doing here before the pro fights has been great. Allows us the opportunity to support all these youth athletes out here in Nevada, and you know, we were able to make a little donation to some of these fighters. So it was great.
As we get started now in our second round here of 8, and Derek, you're going to stick around here and call some fights here. You know, Sean can use some help. I'm kidding. I can use a lot of help.
Well, if you're not throwing me out, I'm going to hang in there.
Oh, heck yeah.
Macias starting round number 2, just like he started round number 1, literally running to the center of the ring.
He's an aggressive kid. He's a very aggressive kid. Hasn't lost yet. So we'll see how, when he's pressured, how he's going to respond. But, man, he loves to throw that left hand.
Just because you're the volume puncher does not mean that you're necessarily winning the fight. With that said, I gave Neeco Macias round number 1 10-9 versus Limberth Ponce. I thought it was a close 10-9. Primarily what the judges are looking for under the ABC's unified rules in boxing scoring is clean, effective punching. You can throw a lot of punches, but are they landing? Macias was landing a lot of punches. The counter, though, JR and Derek, is that Ponce was landing effectively, just not in as high a number.
Well, nobody spent any time feeling each other out, that's for sure.
The warm-up period was in the locker room.
That's right.
They broke their sweat there, and they came out here to fight. And that's what you're going to see here every time we're on, ladies and gentlemen. Young, hungry fighters looking to make their mark, especially here in Las Vegas, the fight capital of the world. And these two kids have got a lot to prove, and they've both got bright futures. Boy, I tell you what, the Rooster loves that left, as we said, and he's going to dance with what brung him, as Darrell Royal said. Google it, kids. Darrell Royal, football guy.
I'm an old Big 8 guy from Kansas City. I got the reference, JR.
The Rooster gets close. Look for the left hand. The left uppercut has been his go-to thus far.
We talked at the start of this fight about distance, about movement. This is the range that Neeco Macias wants. Ponce ultimately does not want to allow Macias to sit on his chest just like this and throw punches. He wants this to circle out and then land from the outside.
Stop. Don't push. All right, hurry.
Kenny Bayless warning Macias for pushing.
Good round for both men, quite frankly.
Stop. Sit back, Cody.
Big smile on the face of Neeco Macias.
He came into our fighters meeting room smiling, less smiling.
He's been smiling all day. I saw him at lunch, that's right.
My dad said, always watch those tough guys that smile a lot. Beware of those people.
This is the 12th pro boxing bout for Neeco Macias. He's 24 years old. He didn't even start training in boxing until he was 20.
In front.
I'd say he's got a pretty significant future ahead of him.
There's no question, and part of it is just this relentless style.
All right, that's the end of the round. Derek, I want to talk more about last night. We're going to have a little footage here. Your contribution last night was so heartwarming and so much appreciated.
Well, yeah, it was great. We had a great time, and helping to support all these boxing clubs in Las Vegas was great.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back with more live boxing in the shadow of the D in downtown Las Vegas on the CBS Sports Network. And we are back at it, ladies and gentlemen. It is Limberth Ponce and the undefeated Neeco Rooster Macias here in the shadow of the D Hotel Casino in downtown Las Vegas. Third of an 8-rounder in our co-main event. The young man in green, the Rooster, has yet to lose in his career, 11-0.
This is his first fight in Las Vegas too, if I'm not mistaken.
It is. You're right. And these kids are, all of them, have been so excited. Just the opportunity to fight in Las Vegas.
Ponce starting to find the range with his counter strikes, but leading with the right shoulder, getting right back into the pocket is Neeco Macias. JR and Derek, with this wide open style of Macias throwing so many punches, there are going to be openings. Limberth Ponce has to find those openings. He's starting to here in round number 3, but again, relentless from Macias, continuing to come forward.
It's imperative that Ponce become a great counter puncher in a fight where you got a fighter so busy as the Rooster. Derek, he's averaging 150 punches a round. Ooh, that's a busy man.
Non-stop, it's been like that since the first bell.
It is a wearing down type of style utilized by Neeco Macias. So many punches, such a high volume, and they're coming from different angles.
Nice left and a right.
See the open chest, the open shoulders of Neeco Macias. He throws very wide, but he throws in such volume, they're effective. It's much less effective in boxing, more so in MMA, but much less so in boxing to throw wide one at a time. But in volume, it works.
Ponce got a nice right hand catching the Rooster walking in. Again, the key to this fight, it seems like as it's working out, is for Ponce to become that great counter puncher and try to find the opening for some of those wild shots that we're seeing from the Rooster.
Oh, no.
You see Macias off the break of Kenny Bayless and then running right back to the inside.
And he got met with a right hand as he walked in. So a nice strategy there, I think, by Limberth Ponce. He started boxing when he was 9 years old because his mother thought he was too chunky. Needed some exercise.
Hey, fellas, I want to tell you, this has been terrific bringing boxing to downtown Las Vegas. And think about it, downtown Las Vegas on a Saturday night with the fights. What's better than this?
How could it be better?
That's right.
And the weather's great, the stars are bright, the Nevada sky, the fans are here. We got a great crowd on hand. The location could not be better, and the novel way that boxing's being presented with all these young, hungry kids is so refreshing.
Hey, thanks a lot, fellas. I'm gonna go have a little fun watching the fight, and I'm gonna meet you over at Long Bar for a little cocktail later on. Have a great night.
We'll take you up on that, Derek.
All right. Thanks a lot, fellas.
Thank you so much.
All right. Take care.
Good man. Great for boxing, ladies and gentlemen. Derek Stevens. And this is an interesting fight we're having here. Sean, I think that, I don't know what you got on your scorecard, but the Rooster may have a little edge, but it's a close fight.
It is a very close fight, and with that said, I have it 3 rounds to none, 30-27 Neeco Macias, but it's not a blowout.
Is that because he's just busier?
He's busier, but he is landing more punches. You can be busy, but if you're punching the glove, if you're punching the arms, the shoulders, it doesn't work. He has great forward movement, but he's doing something with all of those punches, that high volume.
Kevin Kelly has rejoined us here, and Champ, I've been noticing Ponce is catching the Rooster walking in with a right hand. He's done it 3 or 4 times. Sometimes that's going to pay some dividends for him. We're having some issues with Kevin's mic. We'll get that addressed momentarily and get the champ's feedback on what he saw here in that round that he was observing. Another straight right hand, left hand, by the Rooster, Neeco Macias, and the lime green tights.
And that was a big left hand again, JR, from Macias. He literally runs into the puncher's pocket.
I like the fact that the body shots are from the Rooster. He's grinding, he's twisting that hand when it gets into the body. Those are nasty body shots by the kid in green.
Fully agreed. And as he works the head, you're seeing an abrasion now outside of the right eye on the face of Limberth Ponce.
Limberth Ponce, his friends calling Limbo.
Again, the fighter who is coming forward isn't always winning. The fighter who throws more punches isn't always winning. But Champ, you know, when you're coming forward, you have a high volume and you're landing, you're winning the fight.
Stop.
I think we got it addressed now. Trying to get Champ. We're still having audio issues with Kevin's, but we'll address that momentarily. Just bear with us, Champ. Ponce, what a gold medal, the Chicago Golden Gloves. He's had a nice success as an amateur.
Well, here we go. Well, I'm back.
You're back, man.
The flash is back. Well, what we're seeing right now is very simple. Neeco's going forward doing lots and lots of punching. There's a thing in boxing called ring generalship, and that's exactly what he's winning. Okay, he's winning ring generalship.
Don't hold.
Both men exchanging aggressively, and this fight will continue, and we'll be back live from downtown Las Vegas, Nevada on Knockout Night at the D here on the powerful CBS Sports Network. And we're back, ladies and gentlemen, live here in downtown Las Vegas. Our semifinal main event, Neeco Macias in the green, undefeated. The Rooster, undefeated. from Palm Desert, California, against a courageous young guy, Limberth Ponce, Limbo, 10-2. Both men 24 years of age. Both men fighting for the first time in Las Vegas, and both men wanting to impress here on national television.
And they definitely impressed. I'll tell you one thing, it's the first time people go to a boxing match and a fight breaks out. So right now, a fight is broken out in this arena, okay, and we're all watching two combatants just go to war. Okay, go to war. Ponce didn't want to be invited to this war, but guess what? Neeco is bringing him to the war.
As this fight progresses, Macias still throwing in high volume, but he's throwing heavier. Just like that short left hand, he's starting to turn over his lefts and rights more.
Well, the one thing here we faced again, southpaw against the righty, with Ponce not stepping outside that foot, not stepping outside the foot. So that's the major problem here.
Both men very aggressive. Neither showing fear. You gotta love that from two 24-year-olds. And ladies and gentlemen, you gotta imagine how important this is for these two young men in this point in their career to be in Las Vegas, the fight capital, and be on national television.
Yeah, but the one thing you gotta remember, one thing. Ponce is probably saying to himself, what is he saying to himself? I can't get this man off.
Big left, big left.
Yeah, big one. But guess what? He's saying, I hit him with everything I got, and he's still coming. How do I stop this man? He's got to go to the body. Ponce got to go to the body.
Well, the Rooster's got one gear. It's forward.
But he's got to go to the body. Ponce got to go to the body. Ponce don't go to the body. The Rooster will get him.
Big exhale on the break from Kenny Bayless from Limberth Ponce.
Ponce got to keep his hands up.
Yeah, I think he's exhausted right now. Remember, he's got this man all over him like a cheap suit. He is all over him. Neeco is like skin. He stays tight to you. He throws lots of punches. Keep throwing punches. You have to be in great condition to take this fight off.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. The Rooster wants to pound. He said before, I want to pound my opponent. And right now he's trying to beat this young man from Rock Island, Illinois, like a government mule, as the referee takes a long look into the eyes of Limberth Ponce. A very busy, fast 3-minute round here.
Amazing. This is crazy.
Good fight. Good fight, folks. These young guys are fighting their hearts out. Again, I can't stress enough just how important for these kids. Kevin, how was it for you the first time you fought in Vegas? Was it big deal?
I fought at Sands Casino, 1989. It was up at the time. And my fight lasted 30 seconds.
Well, let's take a look at this.
So here we take a look at what Neeco's doing. He does, nothing bothers him when he gets hit. He just keeps coming forward, like a Rooster attacking. Keeps constant. They go that right hook over and over again. He's staying busy. Here we take a look at the action. Nothing that Ponce does affects him. Nothing affects the Rooster. He just keeps coming, keeps throwing. Nothing stops him.
Well, I'll tell you what, we knew that the Rooster would be willing to eat some punches to get his, to get close, to get where he could use that left hand. And he's done that, and this young man is a gallant kid from Illinois, but gosh almighty, this kid is a whirling dervish, if you will.
It's such a difficult opponent for Limberth Ponce because Macias is just relentless. Again, look how he starts this round, literally running out of his corner.
And I'd like to ask myself, what in the hell is a whirling dervish, by the way?
I'm sure Ponce thinking right now, I hit him with everything, I need a gun. I need a gun, I got to go get a gun, a stick or something, a bat, something. Because guys like this, it reminds me of a fight that I had myself against a guy named Troy Dorsey, who kept coming, and everything I did didn't stop him. So my trainer said at the time, line up on your punching power, throw more punches, and outwork him. That's what he told me. And that's what Ponce needs in this fight, to outwork Macias.
JR and Kevin, as we go back to the pre-fight strategy that Limberth Ponce told us, it was sound. He knew what to expect from Neeco Macias. He said, I've got to throw short combinations, then move quickly to the outside, counterpunch, and keep finding exits. He was counterpunching effectively early in this fight. That slowed down. What he's not doing is finding the exit.
Yeah, well, he's not going to be able to find the exit because no matter what he does, Neeco is right there. First of all, what Ponce has to do is step to his left, outstep that foot. Okay, he has to step to his left. Of course, the key is, there he goes. He stands right in front of the left hand of Neeco, and Neeco's going to land it every single time. He's getting hit with some tremendous shots right now.
Limbo in the wrong part of town. Bad part of Las Vegas right now for Limbo Ponce. And watch the left hand. The young man in green will pulverize you with his left hand. It's that simple.
Stop. He's very consistent, in very good shape, and he stays very busy on top of you. It makes you second guess yourself. Guys like this make you second guess yourself because you hit him with everything. It's like a bully. You're in the alley with a guy, right? Hit him with the best shot. And right, nothing happens. Guess what you do? You run. You run.
You see Macias still smiling as he comes forward.
Macias runs right toward Ponce.
Well, psychological advantage here is happening with Neeco. Neeco is taking a psychological advantage.
Nice left.
And it was short, JR.
Yes, sir. Short and deadly.
Right now, Neeco is wearing his man down. It's called the war nutrition. Right now, he's wearing down Ponce. Ponce has to be a little more effective by stepping to his, fighting the wrong fight Ponce is. He needs to start stepping to his left.
We knew these fights, these young kids are going to be active, they're going to be physical, they're going to be intense. And that's what we're getting here in this semi-main, no doubt.
This is what boxing is about, young and hungry. When you're hungry and you're young, these are the best kind of fights.
Hey, I'm hungry all the time, but I'm damn sure not young. So that, does that count for anything?
Now, eating don't count.
Okay.
Eating don't count.
Oh, it's a psychological hunger.
Yeah, psychological hunger. Eating don't count.
I'm with you.
I know you want a burger, but that's it. We go to Fat Burger after this.
I need barbecue.
Oh, barbecue. Texas. But right now, I tell you one thing, Neeco's putting a sauce right now on Ponce.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, the round is over, and we'll be back with more from Las Vegas on the CBS Sports Network. And we're back, ladies and gentlemen, live in Las Vegas. Jim Ross, Kevin Kelly, Sean Wheelock in our semi-main here, and the Rooster in green, Neeco Macias, controlling this fight. We're in our 7th of 8th rounds. I guess I like Ponce. I think Ponce is going to be a heck of a fighter, but he just has figured out a way to handle the left hand and the onslaught, the constant onslaught and barrage of the Rooster.
Like I said, he's got to go to his left, Ponce. He has to keep spinning to his left. Instead, he's going into the left hand. And that's why he keeps getting hit. See, right there. He's starting to do it now. Now he's starting to do it. Now he's starting. See, there you go, right there. See, he made a miss. He made the Rooster miss. But then he goes back to the same side again.
Both men exchanging in the corner. The corner has not been kind to Ponce thus far in this fight.
Yeah, Ponce is going the wrong way again. He has to go to his left, not to his right. Escape from that left hand that he's getting hit with. It's called lefty southpaw things. You know, these righties like to stay on the inside where the left hand is. Very dangerous for that.
Much better movement here in round number 7 from Limberth Ponce.
But he still moved the wrong way. He's going to his right instead of to his left.
And we're seeing a busier right hand from Neeco Macias in this fight, in this round, I should say, because he's lived and died with his left hand thus far. But his right hand has been pretty good in this fight, in this round.
Bring him up, Ponce. Yeah, Neeco's that uppercut I think is very underrated right now that he has. He has a very good uppercut that nobody really realizes that he has. If you watch, sometimes there you go again. Oh, look at it. He brings the chin right up in the air. I'm surprised he don't finish with the hook. It should be uppercut underneath and hook.
Neeco Macias, Palm Desert, California, undefeated, 11-0.
He's a buzzsaw. You can see why he's undefeated right now. He's a buzzsaw.
I think what we're seeing, though, here in round 7 is Ponce's best round since round 2. He's not being trapped in the corner. He's not keeping his back against the ropes, and he's countering much more effectively.
I still got him losing a round, but he is acting a little bit better in this round because I see some little bit behavior on his punches. Okay, I see, mood altering, I would say, behavior, but Neeco was not paying attention to that.
Macias continues to throw in volume, but more than that, he continues to move forward smartly, effectively.
Right now, like I said, what Limberth needs to do is lighten up on his puncher power, throw little tiny baby shots, 5 and 6 at a time, 5 and 6 at a time to get back into this fight.
But Kevin, he's running out of time.
Yeah, well, he ain't got much time. Like I said, he's got to need a knockout right now. He is down 7 rounds.
Little showbiz from the Rooster, having some fun here. He knows he's in control, and Kevin, you said that it's a clean sweep so far, apparently, for the Rooster.
I got it scored unofficially, of course. I got 70-63. I don't have Ponce winning 1 round. I mean, right now, laying on the ropes, taking a punishment, it's not a good way to win a fight.
Champ, I'm one off from you. I actually gave that 7th round to Limberth Ponce. I think it's a very close round. I thought he actually landed the cleaner strikes on the counter. I think someone can make a case for Ponce in rounds 1 and 2. He was at least moving. We saw movement there in round number 7, but overall, this is Neeco Macias' fight.
Well, here we take a look.
A little steak, a little sizzle. There's a little sizzle for you.
He's a little showboat. Like I said, he shouldn't let you know he's control the action. He puts his hands up, does a shuffle, and he's back to work.
Last round, payday round for somebody. And obviously, we think that Limberth Ponce must knock out or stop the Rooster.
He needs a knockout to win this fight.
Yeah.
No doubt.
No question.
A stoppage.
Be interesting to see Neeco Macias. If he wants to cruise to a unanimous decision win, or if he wants to open up even more with his aggressiveness, which is hard to do with his volume, and look for the knockout.
I don't think the Rooster has a cruise control.
Then what's crazy about it is that Ponce is 10-2 with 8 knockouts, so it shows that he can punch. And he's not affecting the Rooster at all.
Rooster is, both these kids got a lot of guts, but it's obvious that Neeco Macias is fearless.
He makes up with endurance that he lacks in boxing education.
He's a machine. He's a cardio machine. It's a kid in green.
Oh, I like that. You rhymed, man. You rhymed. I like that. That was really good.
Blood on the face of Limberth Ponce. You see under the left eye.
Nose.
Coming out of both nostrils. Yeah, and the blood speared onto his cheek.
He's going to feel this one tomorrow. This kind of fight, you go home and take an ice bath to make everything go down, because you're going to have a lot of swelling tomorrow.
He'll have to get back to the Quad Cities, get on his John Deere tractor and go for a casual Sunday ride.
He'll be able to move tomorrow. Your arms are going to be hurting tomorrow. His back's going to be hurting. His legs going to be hurting. He got hit everywhere in this fight, so he's going to have to definitely need some time to recover.
But let's say this, neither man, they haven't phoned anything in. There's been great effort in this fight by both these kids. I see that they can both become really good fighters in time.
Yes, I definitely give Ponce some credit. Durability, definitely give him credit. I mean, I don't think this is a career-ending fight for him.
Oh, no.
He could definitely come back even better than this fight. It's a learning experience for Mr. Ponce.
At the top of this broadcast, Kevin, we said this is a crossroads fight for these two 24-year-olds. Neeco Macias presumably is going to improve to 12-0 unless the real unforeseen happens. It's a big step forward. Ponce, a talented fighter, entered at 10-2, as you said, with 8 knockouts. It's a step backwards, but he still has a very promising future. He's an effective counterpuncher. This has just been a difficult style for him to solve.
And the other thing about Ponce, he's a quality kid. He's a good human being. And good human beings, I believe, good things come to good people.
Yeah, well, like I said, you know, bad things happen tonight for Ponce, but good things do. Oh, he got hurt with a shot right there.
Left hand.
A straight
big time left.
And I tell you, his legs buckled.
Oh, left uppercut by the Rooster.
To me, the Rooster's best punch is actually that uppercut. That's something he should definitely invest some real estate in, because that uppercut that he has is a real good uppercut.
Mouth wide open now for Limberth Ponce.
10 seconds left in the fight. The Rooster will be crowing when this one's over, fellas. I got to believe. Well, Roosters don't lay any eggs, and the undefeated Neeco Macias did not lay an egg here tonight. Very impressive night for Neeco Macias. What great passion, amazing cardio, and the Rooster having some fun.
Here we take a look at Neeco attacking. Then an uppercut I talked about. Uppercut, and that's when he buckled the legs of Ponce.
And we'll be back, ladies and gentlemen, with a decision from downtown Las Vegas on the CBS Sports Network. And here's the closing moments earlier. Left hand, downtown. Green tights, left hand, undefeated. He'll be 12-0 momentarily, Sean.
JR, there's punching volume, and then there's punching volume, and then there's Neeco Macias.
The Rooster will crow momentarily as we take you back up to Joe Martinez.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, after 8 rounds of boxing, we go to the judges' scorecards. All 3 have it the same, 79-73. Your winner by unanimous decision, and still undefeated.